I have sat and thought about secession to the point where, like, I mean, Google knows, right? Because I've got a bunch of the smart speakers all around.
Oh yeah,
so Google's aware.
Google's aware. So the NSA is definitely aware.
Yeah, well, look, when it comes to privacy, my attitude is, look, you got to do one of two things: either you can fight it, or you can just give up. And so, for me personally, I just gave up.
That's true. I'm the same way. I mean, I when somebody, and I mean, you and I share that same year-round tan, and so we kind of get a speed pass to and all things NSA related. I think.
Yeah, like whatever. Like, look, you want to do this? Personally, I feel like I'm providing some cover for some other folk. You know, like y'all gonna listen to my shit. Enjoy. It's gonna be a lot of conversations about like which version of the spaghetti recipe am I gonna do. More conversations about DuckTales than any of you fuckers are ready for, and all that. Can I say that? Or am I allowed to do that?
We're all good. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of who was it? A bit about being the designated drunk driver. Maybe it was Dov Davidoff. Designated drunk driver, which is somebody that basically drinks water the whole time, but pretends to be drunk, so that the cop that is looking at that's looking at the bar chases them, and they're clean, and the other drunk people can drive off.
Yeah, that is some white people shit right there.
That is some brilliant white people shit. That is why they conquered half the world.
Actually, that's not why they luck actually has more.
What are you, some historian or something? What do you
look? All I'm saying is Genghis Khan died just before he wiped him out, and smallpox knocked out all of the American Indians before they showed up. White people showed there. And really, if we want to really get back to it, just to be real for a minute, if Hannibal had marched on Rome during the Second Punic War, then all of Western civilization moves from Europe to North Africa, and shit gets real different from there. So,
wow, that is not a way that I would have. I mean, that's why you're the expert, and I'm just the guy going, hey. Am I going to need to worry about a bunch of bros with AR-15s trying to secede from Florida too?
I mean, we need to worry about a bunch of bros with AR-15s. That's just really, regardless of their mindset, even if they're pretty happy, and they're like, hey, what's going on, man? Like, really, I see a bunch of dudes walking around with AR-15s. Like, you know what? I don't need to find out which one of y'all's having a bad day. Okay, like I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I get nervous. I don't need to do this. White people and their guns. It's just those are no. I'm good.
I think that when it comes to people seceding, like I have, I mean, and you and I actually have mutual friends that are that way. That are very much, the they're taking our guns type, and it's kind of scary because I know those guys personally. There are a couple that I'm like, oh yeah, dude, whatever, just chill out with your Call of Duty, all right, Francis. Like there's a small handful of them that I get really worried about.
I mean, look, the idea that a couple assholes ruin it for everybody is not new. That has historical precedent as well.
Exactly, but so what I'm saying is like, okay, so if we were to going back to your point that like got my hamsters rolling in my brain, what would happen if we were to split up in countries, and like not just Texas, because Texas has always been bitching and moaning about this. I want to know like the rest, because you have assholes in every state going, we should secede from Oklahoma. Really? How are you gonna do that, bro? Like, how does that happen? Like geographically.
So I gotta put a couple little notes up front.
Okay.
One, I have engaged in this thought for a while now. About like, okay, well, if we were going to divvy it up, I'm assuming what we referred to like when the Czech Republic broke up, it was a velvet divorce.
Yes,
everybody gets together.
Before